Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca Strange, Senior Pink Cadillac Sales Director out of Montgomery, Alabama. And we are here for week 2 or part 2 of our selling strategies for the holidays. So this is our Pink Monday for tonight. And I wanted to go ahead and put it on here so that people can watch it throughout the day and ask questions, because I want you to comment below and let me know what your thoughts are, what you're thinking, how I can better help you, better serve you, any questions that you have. Because we're in a holiday season, and if you go in any store from Big Lots to Sam's Club to Costco to Hobby Lobby, Christmas is now. They've got a little bit of Halloween, they got a little bit of Thanksgiving, and probably 60, 70, 80% of the stores are full of Christmas. So people are going to decorate earlier this year. Women always buy early, and men always buy late. So we want to make sure that we're strategically prepared for the women's sales and for the men's sales. So with that being said, we are literally about 2.5 months away from Christmas Day. So people are going to start shopping. Now, this is something that I do every year. I always try to find some really cute little Santa boxes, something that's got Santa Claus on there. And I call this my Santa approved charcoal. It's a cellophane bag, a cute little Santa box, and then it's got the charcoal mask and the nighttime renewing gel mask in there. I also put just a glitter ball in there. If I can't find a Santa box, I'll do a red box or a black box and put maybe some ribbon around it, make it look like Santa's belt. You just got to get creative. The cuter your packaging is, the more professional that it looks, the more it's going to sell, because people buy from an appearance perspective. They're buying it because they like what it looks like. Now, the charcoal mask is $24. The nighttime renewing gel mask is $22. That's $46 plus tax. So this is a $50 basket right here. So with that being said, this little box probably cost $1. I probably didn't pay $1 for it because I'm very strategic about planning for these kind of things. But if you buy them right now, they're going to probably cost you about $1, probably 50 cents to $1.50. Your ribbon, you're going to get rolls of ribbon. You're not going to use curly ribbon on a $50 package. This ribbon has wire in it, so you can move it and reshape it. So if it gets smushed or you're in a basket or taking it in places and it might get turned over or something, the stuff's not going to move. The bag's not going to rip. The bow's not going to get flat and messed up because you packaged it to work like all Christmas season, all 2.5 months. Okay. Now I use special bags, and I've had a lot of questions about my bags, and I'm going to show you. This is my favorite bag right here. It's just a cellophane bag. It's completely clear, and it's about, I think it's 8 by 14. I think I told somebody the other day 10 by 14, but it's 8 by 14. If it's too big, because like last week when I showed you this is wrapped in this because you need the height. This is also wrapped in this because you need the height. Something I'm going to show you today is wrapped in this. This is wrapped in this. So about, I would say 75% of everything I do in this bag. I buy them in bulk and I buy them wholesale. So if you want some bags, you can private message me or you can comment below, give me details on bags. This is a bag that is not going to rip. If it gets hot or cold in your car, it's not going to tear up. A lot of people tell me they wrap stuff, and then when they put it in their car to take it places and they move it, it falls out the bottom. That will not happen. If you get your bags at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, Walmart, somewhere like that, if you get a cupcake bag, it's going to be destroyed. Those bags will last. Now, this is glass, and I don't suggest using anything porcelain glass breakable that often, but this was so cute I could not resist. Now, the Dollar Tree is going to be your friend. It's going to be a really good friend of yours. You can get your shred there. I will say, if you watch and are strategic with sales, you probably can buy shred cheaper at Hobby Lobby than you can the Dollar Tree, but you have to be strategic, and whatever's easier. Dollar Tree might be easier, but you can get a bag of this pink shred for $1. You could probably do 20 or 30 of these with what's in there. So with that being said, Dollar Tree's your friend. This came from the Dollar Tree. So you've got $1 You've got the cost of your bag, the cost of a roll of ribbon divided by how many ever you get. And literally this is like maybe 8 inches of ribbon off of a roll. And then you've got your product in there. But it looks very professional. It looks very cute. And people are going to buy it because they like the appearance of it. Okay? Because people are all about the look. Okay? We're in an image-based business. Now, what I just showed you is going to be a hot seller this year, which is that Panorama Lash Mascara. It's new. This is also going to be a hot seller. These are some socks that I picked up last year on discount because I didn't know if Mary Kay was going to do socks again. They did. So I've got socks. I've got them in place and I've got them wrapped. I've got to wrap ours, but I've already done the ones that I already picked up. So I've got some red and green ones, and now I'll do some burgundy ones to go with those. This is the Mint Bliss with a sock around it. Literally all you do is roll the sock. I've got a video on teaching you how to do that. It's super simple. And then you put it in a cup. I do not suggest doing anything other than a cup unless you can find something more economical than one of these. But this is like a nut or an ice cream cup that you can get again at Hobby Lobby or the Dollar Tree. And you just want to make sure your ribbon, your sock, and your cup all coordinate. And I even have a tag that you can use if you want to, about talking about your feet, Mint Bliss. But this is going to sell for $15 because you have to include tax in there. And it's a great way for people to get teacher gifts, coworker gifts, or gifts for their nurses or their postman or whoever. People love this, and you will sell multiples of these. And that's one of the things that, just like Hobby Lobby and Sam's and Costco and Big Lots that we talked about earlier, we're ready for Christmas. They don't just have one. They have multiples of the exact same. So I've got multiples that are wrapped just like this because people are going to say, I need 6 of those. I mean, I've gone to businesses before, and I've had one lady buy 10. She wanted them exactly alike because she didn't want her children fighting over them. And she gave them as gifts for 2 or 3 of her children's teachers' gifts, and they all had to be identical. And that's what you have to think about. Think like a retailer. Okay. Now, the only thing that I really brought out new today was this. And if you got these, you are blessed and highly favored because a lot of these are sold out for this year. Whenever we get a bag, now there's a bag that's available for the fall. Utilize it, utilize it, utilize it. You could put that in the bag that's available for fall. It's purple. But literally, I have the Cello bag I showed you. I have a body lotion and a body wash in the berry and vanilla flavor. It's purple. Some purple wired ribbon and a bag that was left over from one of the sets that we had maybe a year ago. And I'd been trying to figure out what to do with them, so I'd been saving them. And I used them. I wrapped, I think, about 30 or 40 of these that I planned out because I knew how many bags I was going to have, and I knew the product. So it's just kind of like a gift with purchase or a bonus to make it look more full. If you use the purple bag that's from fall, the fall collection, you could open the bag up, put some packing peanuts from our box in it, or roll up a paper towel or crunch up a piece of white paper, stick it in the bottom, stick some shred in there, and then put these 2 pieces of the lotion and the wash in there, and then stick it in your cellophane bag, pull the bag up, and tie a bow on it. But again, this is going to be like a $30 or $40 gift, so you don't want curly ribbon on that. Somebody's going to be like, I don't want curly ribbon on my gift that I'm paying you $30 for. So I would suggest give them a little bit nicer bow. You could even glue something on here if you want to, or put something else in here. You just don't want to have a lot of expense on things outside of your product, because what you sell is Mary Kay, and anything else is only supposed to add to our products, not take away from them. And you never, ever, ever put something in with our stuff that's not Mary Kay. So don't sell other companies' brushes, don't sell other companies, eyeshadows, don't sell other companies' XYZs, because when they get it home and they open it and they're like, oh my gosh, I thought that I was getting a Mary Kay brush, or I thought I was getting a Mary Kay sponge, or I thought I was getting a Mary Kay whatever. And they get home and it's not Mary Kay. It doesn't have the quality. It doesn't have the consistency. It doesn't have the brand or the backing. Plus, it does not have the money back guarantee. So what are you going to do when they come back to you and you went to the Dollar Tree and got a brush and stuck in here, and they say, well, I want my money back for that. I don't like that brush, or it broke, or it fell apart. Anything that they purchased from Mary Kay has 100% money back guarantee. So are you going to give them their money back, or are you going to say, well, it came from Dollar Tree, I'm sorry, I can't give you that back? That looks bad for you as the retailer, as the seller. So that's why you always use Mary Kay products, and anything you add to it, not anything that would be Mary Kay related. So you're not going to put a brush or, anything that we might sell in there that's not us, because that could get you in trouble. Just think about that. And you don't want them to take a picture of it and send it to the company either, because you never want to mix products. Okay, so there's that. And then another cutesy one that we just had last week was the Cello bags that come with the satin lip sets. Stick them in there, take them out of the boxes, put the product in front of it, cut it at the top, and tie a cute little bow on it. Literally, again, the ribbon came from the Dollar Tree, and it's super cheap and super easy. I have almost 100 of these wrapped and ready to go, because this is a great upsell. It's a great stocking stuffer. It's a great, people will ask me, do you have any of that satin stuff for your lips? Especially when the weather starts changing and they're purchasing from me for Christmas anyway. And you can't sell from an empty wagon, so you got to have this stuff so you can make sure you can sell it to them. Okay, now let's talk about recap what we talked about last week. Last week we said the number one thing you had to have before you started any of this was your why. Why are you doing it? What is your why? My why is to pay for Christmas. My why is to be able to pay cash for everything that I do for my entire family for the holidays. And I know how much that's going to be, and that's my goal. So if I need $2,000 or $10,000 or whatever it is, then I know that. And, maybe on top of that, I want a new refrigerator, a new washing machine and dryer. Maybe I want to bless my mom with something. Maybe I want to, make a donation to charities or ministries. I add all that into my goal, and I know what I know that I know that I know that I know what I have to sell to be able to do and make my goal. Okay. And then the third thing you have to have is your strategy. Because if you don't have those three things, it's not gonna work, and it's not gonna mesh. Because the first time you go out and you don't have a why, and you walk into a place and you say, hey, can I show you my Santa sleigh, or can I book a Santa sleigh stop with you? And they say, no, we're busy. Then you're going to be crushed, devastated, and you're going to hang up the phone or go get back in your car, and you're going to be like, well, I guess I'm not going to do it. They didn't want me. And that's a lie. And you're going to believe the lie because you don't have a real why. So you're going to go next if you have a real why, and you're going to see that goal accomplished, and you'll do whatever it takes to get it accomplished. So we were talking about this book last week, and I've got ways for you to earn this book. The end of the chapter that we were talking about says, nothing happens until you sell something. And that's an actual Mary Kay quote. And it's a fun book. We're going to skip over some stuff and go to some other sections. But one of the things I wanted you to read was this one. It says that all of us have the same 24 hours every day. The difference is what we do with those 24 hours. So we all have the same 24 hours. The difference is what we do with them. Some people play video games on their phone. Some people watch Netflix. Some people take naps. Some people decide to sit down and spend 15 minutes booking, or 20 minutes wrapping, or 30 minutes praying about what they're going to do and asking God for direction, and then going from that prayer time into booking, calling, recruiting, selling. It's all about what we do with our day. So what I want you to first do is reflect on your previous month, is what it says. It says, what I am most proud of in my business, which income producing activities, which are IPAs, and I don't want you to forget that, IPAs, income producing activities, sitting on the sofa dreaming about what you could have in Mary Kay is not an income producing activity. But sitting on the sofa with your cell phone in your hand texting people is an income producing activity. So what are you most proud of income producing activity wise from last month? What did you do right? What is something that I can give you kudos and shout outs for? Tell me, private message me, post it in the bottom. And it says, what do I need to tweak or adjust? Maybe I spent too long playing video games on my phone, or playing Candy Crush, or binge watching another Netflix series last month. But this month, I'm going to do things different. Or maybe last month, I only asked 3 people if I could facial them. And this month, I know I need to ask 10. Whatever it is, what's the adjustment that you need to make? And what is my most successful lead generating thing that I do? What is the most successful lead generating thing that you do? And we're going to talk about how to lead generate even during the holidays. Like, we just finished up the fair here in Montgomery, and we got thousands of leads, y'all. Angie and her daughter worked on Saturday, and they stopped by my house after it was over, and she had literally a bag. It was like a shopping bag that she picked up at the fair from another booth, and it was probably 24 by 18 inches wide and long, and it was full of leads. It was amazing. So she had like hundreds of leads, and I think every day people got lead after lead after lead. They met people, they talked to people. So what is your most, what is your most successful lead generating thing that you've ever done? I want to hear. And if you say, I've never done anything lead generating, then say, okay, we'll figure out what you need to do. Okay, what was my per face average last month? Like, if I did 3 faces and I sold $300, what's your average? $100 a face. If you did 5 faces and sold $1,000, what's your per face average? $200. So whatever it is, if you did 1 face or 100 faces, I just want to know what your average was, because this is going to help you figure out your goal for the next 2 months. Okay. My dream Christmas goal sheet. Remember, we're going to do 40% because you are going to have to buy, bags and other ribbon and things like that. So, excuse me. So we're going to do 40%. Your goal right here of how much you need to make, you're going to multiply it out. I want to make, just say $2,000. So then you're going to divide that or multiply that by the number, and then you'll figure out. So you're going to work backwards and figure out how much you need. If you've got to do that, if you've got to make 2,000, how much you're going to need to actually sell. Okay. So it'd be more like 5,000. So you'll put your goal over here, and then every week you can figure out your weeks from today until Christmas and figure out how much you need to sell. Now, I will tell you, probably Pink Friday is going to be a bigger week for you, and the weeks closer to Christmas are going to be bigger weeks for you. So don't get discouraged here at the top, but just know this is how many weeks I have, and this is how much I've got to get, and color it in and say, I can do it. Don't forget. You can even put a picture of your why on here. I'm going to send y'all a goal sheet so you can have it, and a picture of your dream Christmas. What's it going to look like? Maybe you're taking your family to Gatlinburg or something. Maybe y'all are going on a fun trip. Who knows? Well, that's what we're going to talk about from the book. I need to know if y'all have any questions, and I'm going to post some pictures of some more of the products that I have wrapped, because we have a lot of fun fall things, and we've got some Christmas that is out. Plus, we've got winter that's coming out very soon too. So we've got a lot of products. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Plus, you've got things in your, just in your tool set that you carry on a daily basis, like satin lips. So let's go over, what are your best sellers for Christmas? What do you have to have on hand? Because if you say your goal right here is, $5,000 or $2,000 or $1,000, whatever it is, and don't go too low. A goal that's not a little bit scary is really not a good goal. Because if you can just achieve it by walking down the street and asking 2 people, then that's nothing. Make it a goal that you actually have to do something to earn or accomplish, and then you feel so much better about yourself. So let's just say $2,000 right here. This is how much you have to sell to achieve your goal. Well, you've got to make sure that you've got enough product on your shelf to even wrap, to have with you in a temptation basket or in your car, so that you can sell it to earn that. So with that being said, what products do you need? Definitely satin hands, definitely satin lips, excuse me, definitely charcoal masks, definitely mascaras, definitely mint blisses. All these things are going to be necessities for your Santa sleigh, for your temptation basket, for your placing orders and people that you're working with. So get busy. I would say go over your goals again. Make sure you have the 3 things in place: your why, your goal, and your strategy. Then look at your inventory and say, if I want to sell $2,000, I need to have $2,000. So we need to start building that up. You don't have to have it today, but if you can, invest today through a Mary Kay loan or a Mary Kay credit card and go ahead and have it, then it's going to be so much easier to sell, because I will tell you, the closer you get to the holidays, the harder it's going to be to get stuff and the longer it's going to take for it to be delivered to you. So having it now is just going to be icing on the cake and making it so much easier and so much smoother for you. So you want to make sure that if you want to sell 10 of these, that you go ahead and post. And I'm going to post pictures of this stuff. I'm going to do like a photo shoot with our products, and you can steal those pictures and post them on your Facebook page. And, maybe in your private group, or send it out to your customers, and even take pre-orders. They could go ahead and buy them from you. So like if you sold this for $20 because it's wrapped and ready to go, the mascara would cost you $17.50 if you just bought it by yourself, by itself. So with that being said, if you sold 10 of those, you would have gotten $200 order, which is amazing. But I would say go ahead and place an order for $200 with Mary Kay and get 20 of those, because if you sold 10 like that from a text, then you're probably going to be able to sell 10 more next week and probably 20 more the week of Christmas. So you've got to start getting it and having it on hand so that you will have it to sell. So you got to think like a retailer. That's the biggest thing that I can make you understand this week, is think like a retailer. Now, if you have questions about ribbons, if you have questions about bags, if you have questions about bows, if you have questions about how to wrap the roll to make it look like a cupcake, I've got a video for that I'll post below. And then I've got these that I'm buying in bulk. I'm about to order some more. So if you want some, just let me know and I'll send you how much they cost. I can also buy ribbon at wholesale. If you need ribbon, just let me know. It is a little bit cheaper than what you would purchase like in a store, and you get a lot more of it. So it's a longer roll of ribbon, and it's a really good quality of ribbon. So just let me know about that. And just keep thinking and praying. And if you have not sent me your why and your goal for the holidays, go ahead and do that, because I did get some of those last week, but I can't wait to get some more. I'm super excited about the holiday season. I want to see all of you make tens of thousands of dollars. I want to see you have cash for Christmas. I want to see you earning cars, growing your team, and being very successful with money in the bank. So ladies, have fun, enjoy everything that you do, and know that it's opportunity out there that we just have to take advantage of, because nothing happens until we sell something. Blessings to y'all. I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful Monday. Thanks, ladies.